think I found the sleep system to end all other sleep systems for backpacking. This sleep system is unlike any other sleep system we've seen. It's not a tent, it's not a hammock, sort of, and it's not a tarp. So let's talk about the sleep system. What makes it so unique? There's three pieces that come in the sleep system, and one of them you're usually going to take with you on most trips no matter what, and that's going to be a sleeping pad. This is a 3.5 R-value sleeping pad, which is just about good enough for, well, where I live, it's good enough for all 4 seasons. I've taken this down to 19 degrees, and I stayed perfectly warm. The next part of the sleep system is going to be a tarp. I know I said earlier the sleep system is not a tarp, but this is just part of it. There's 3 pieces. And the next part is the part that's really unique. The only downside to this system is going to be the weight. It comes in at a pretty heavy weight, but they do make an ultralight version that I'm hoping to get at some point in the future. So, what exactly is it? Let me set it up and I'll show you. Yes, I know I said it also wasn't a hammock, but it's not really, but it kind of is. Okay, so I lied when I said this wasn't a hammock. It is, but it's unlike any other hammock that's out there on the market. And what makes it so unique is the pad that goes inside of it and makes it a really unique flat lay system. So the next part in the setup process is going to be to inflate the pad that it comes with. Once the pad's inflated, we're going to go ahead and stick it in the built-in sleeve that's on the hammock. And last but not least, we're going to take these included poles and go ahead and stick it in the foot end and the head end to go ahead and keep that open so it's not all floppy. Alright, so let's talk about the sleep system. What makes it so unique, and why do I think it's going to revolutionize the outdoor industry? It has been a good long while since I've been in this thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about it. This sleep system is the Draumr by the Norwegian company named Amok. It's spelled A-M-O-K. This system is not anything that's radically new, I guess. I think it's been around for about 8 years now, but this is their 5th generation version, and it's the best that they've ever made. And since they're such a small cottage company all the way in Norway, not many people know about it, and I think that's really a shame because their design, and especially their 2-person version, is, I mean, there's literally nothing else like it on the market. So one of the really cool features that I love about it, it's unlike any other sleep system, is it converts into a chair. As you can see, I'm sitting up. There's these straps on the side that adjust, so it pulls my head up, and then the feet can also go down, and it's like you're sitting in a recliner at home. It's amazing. And then when you're ready for bed at night, or just want to take a nap on a beautiful afternoon, it lays completely flat. I've never slept so well outside as I do in this thing. I can't sleep as well in a tent or a normal gathered in hammock. Also, up here on the left, there's a bug net that gets stored in here. And you can just pull that across and zip it in. And then there's this drawstring here that's attached to the ridge line in the center. We can go ahead and pull back and clip to a loop. And what that does is just keeps the bug net off your face. So like I was mentioning earlier, this is one of the most comfortable sleep systems I have. I slept in it down to 18 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe, and I was perfectly warm. The 3.5 R value pad did amazing. And the cool thing about the pad too is that you can use it on its own, just like a normal pad in a tent. And it's actually I believe the world's tallest sleeping pad on the market. No other company makes a pad that's as tall as this. It's 87 inches, and I believe the industry standard for a long wide is 78 inches tall. So a common question that's often asked about this product is if it's tippy at all, but it's not. I mean, you can move. I'm a really active sleeper. I like to sleep on my side and my stomach and my back, all three, and I move around all the time in the middle of the night, and it's not tippy at all. I sleep really comfortably on my side, back, and stomach. So you can see I'm in here now, and I can just move and sleep on my side, and it's perfectly stable. I'm swinging a little bit, but that's just a given that's going to happen in hammocks. So on the inside of the hammock here, there's these big pockets on either corner of the peaks, and you can actually fit a full pair of shoes in there, which is really nice. And then down here, you've got an elastic pocket. I like to keep my phone in there. And another really nice thing is if it's winter and you've got a bunch of jackets and stuff, you can just slip those under all of these straps right here, and it'll just stay right in place. And then on the other side, you have another pocket. And then you've got this stretchy mesh pocket up here. This will fit a full-size Nalgene bottle. And then we've got another pocket up here at the pleat. So plenty of storage inside. And then up top on the ridgeline, it's kind of twisted around, is a nice ridgeline pocket. And my phone will also fit in there sideways. So the number one coolest thing about this hammock to me is the views that you get in it. There's no other sleep system where you're laying down in it and you can have a complete panoramic view of the scenery around you. There's just nothing that beats it. I mean, you can have a tent, I guess, when you're laying down in it, but it's just not the same to me. And you've got the nice relaxing rocking motion. If it's going to be a nice day or a nice night, I usually go ahead and unzip the bug net from the front part of the hammock here. Just toss it backwards above like that, and you can enjoy your views like that and get some breeze and airflow through here. Or if it's a buggy night, obviously you can close it up. There is also a tarp that's included with it to cover yourself if it does get rainy, and I had that tarp set up in some tornadic thunderstorms, and it handled it like a champ. The hammock was completely dry, no tears, no rips, nothing like that at all. So here it is from a distance. You can see how unique the design is. Like normal hammocks, they usually lay parallel with the trees, but this one's lays perpendicular, and with the pad in it, that just helps maintain a rigidity, which helps get that flat lay. The color is this super cool camo. I thought it was a little weird at first, but it actually blends in really well. You can see an example right here. I'm just like 10 feet away, but if you're just kind of scanning through here, other than my bright orange backpack, it blends in pretty well. Don't always worry about weight, guys. This thing is a little bit heavy. I think total with the tarp, the pad, and the hammock, it comes in around 7 pounds. And the ultralight version, I think you can get down to about 4 pounds, I believe. I'll put the specs up on the screen here. But to me, good sleep in the backcountry is worth it, especially when you're having long days, a bunch of miles in a day. It's just completely worth it. And you can have a little bit of fun too with the football throwing. Alright everyone, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, please drop them down below. If you want to do like a frequently asked question on this product, again, drop any questions you have on this product down below and I would love to make a video on that. And Amok, if you see this video, thank you for making such an amazing product. And until next time, stay in the wild.